Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakak Kwadash, Call Halal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching this truth. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, Barakatham, to you brethren, to you Akim, that's pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, making your bodies a living sacrifice to help seal the elect. May Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah bless you, brothers. You know, and shalom to the very few sisters, the very few Aquakium that's in submission to their husbands. You know, the men of the Lord, like a woman should be. You know, let the man rule over his house and rule over you as his property, man. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and 1. And this is Ezra speaking, man. You know, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there rose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. You know, this is basically Ezra is having a vision, man. Verse 3. And I beheld, and Ezra he saw, and he looked, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. You know, and the thousands of heaven is going into is actually going into the angels that is going to accompany the Lord. You know, the Lord's army when he returned, you know, to take rulership over the earth, man. You know, and to bring judgment, man. It said, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. You know, so everything trembled that was seen. You know, Salaki, that was seen under him, man. Everything trembled that was seen under him, man. You know, like what is Revelation 1 and 7 say, behold, the Lord coming with the clouds, and our eyes shall see him. You know, Scripture said they're gonna be gnashing of teeth. You know, and well, man, people, hey, man, everybody gonna see Yahweh Shem Yahushua coming in the clouds, man. Which is those chariots, those so-called UFOs, man. Those unidentified spaceships, man. You know, which they haven't been identified, man. We know them through faith as the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. The vehicles of the heavens, man. You know. I'm gonna read that again. And I beheld, verse 3, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. You know, and even here, where is it? Here in the book of Psalm 68 and 17, KJV said, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of it's like even thousands of thousands. The Lord, let me get this in the KJV. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. See, the scriptures say even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai, in the holy place, man. Why? Because even the Lord was in Sinai, man. Even the Lord, listen, even when Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Yahweh, the name Yahweh Shai, was there with us in the wilderness, man. You know? As even in Sinai, man. You know? Those that guided us, that fire by night, the cloud by day, was Yahweh Shai, or basically in the angels looking over us, man. You know? Why? Because we was a people near unto the Lord, man. And the Lord was near unto us, you know? This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 3 and 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like the earth felleth when it filleth the fire, man. Because his voice, see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he ain't got no talking for you niggas, man. That's why he's sending his prophets out, man, to prophesy the downfall of this place, man. To tell you niggas to get right or get your ass burned up, man. Or get your ass put to death, you know? And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, out of the chariots, all they heard his voice, man. Talking about Yahweh Shai, and the chariots shooting those laser beams, man. You know? That like as the earth felleth when it filled the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea, which is talking about the sea that's above us, man. You know, the upper atmosphere. You know, out of the heavens. You know, out of the firmament, man. From the fourth dimension, man. To subdue the man that came from the sea. Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place wherein the hill was graven, but I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet there's fright. So this is the Lord. See, this is gonna be in the midst of World War III, you know, in the Battle of Armageddon, man. You know, when the Lord gathered all these nations in the valley of Yehoshaphat, you know. Jehoshaphat, right? Yehoshaphat, meaning the Most High's judgment, meant to judge these nations, man. You know, all these nations that the Lord is gonna gather together in the midst for World War III. The Lord's gonna return in the midst, and they gonna be so afraid, but they gonna dare to fight the Lord, man. They gonna try to fight the Lord, man. You know, they're gonna try to fight the Lord with their tanks and their choppers and their jets and shit, man. But they won't be a match for Yahweh Shai, man. Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, because they could come in violently, man. They're not coming to try to bow themselves down before the Lord. They coming to try to fight, man. They're trying to subdue Yahweh Shai, man, and his angels, man. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, man. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, which that concentrated fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, man. So like suddenly, see, when the Lord sent out that I don't know if you've seen War of the Worlds, those that them laser beams that are shot off, man, people be people one moment, and the next moment, hell, they be dust. They be nothing, you know? This is the same thing that Yahweh Shai is gonna do. Yahweh Shai is gonna do to this damn innumerable multitude, which is gathered in the Middle East, man. You know. But say scripture say nothing was to be perceived, man. So he gonna turn their ass to nothing, man. You know? But only a dust and the smell of smoke. See, these people gonna be turned literally into powder, man. You know? When I saw this, I was afraid. Afterward, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came, and this other multitude, which is the elect, which is going to be gathered from the four corners of the earth, which is going to be called up out of Babylon and throughout the four corners, from the lands where they was driven, to be captives in, you know. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad and some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and awakened and said. So Ezra, he was sick with great fear, man. You know, Ezra had the fear. How about Shemi? I was shot. You know, verse 14. Thou hast showed thy fellow servant, thy servant, these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that shouldest receive my prayer, man. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream, which was actually a vision, you know, which is gonna come to pass in these latter days, man. In the times that are coming upon the earth, man. For as I conceive in my understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, as much more woe unto them that are not left behind, man. For they that were not left were in heaviness, man. Because we gonna actually see the destruction of this place, man. And it's gonna feel great, but it's gonna be like, damn, man, we almost didn't make it, you know? We almost didn't make it, man. We're gonna be in heaviness, man. And to see the destruction of these people, we could be like, damn, that could have been us, you know? That could have been us, man. But Yahweh Shem Shai, he had mercy upon us, man. And he delivered us out of this shit, man. You know? Verse 19. Therefore are they come into great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare. Yet is it easier for them that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world, and not to see the things that happen in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open unto thee the thing that thou hast required. So Ezra wanted the understanding of the dream he just had, or the vision that Yahweh Shem Shai gave him. So and Yahweh Shem Shai opened unto him which he required, which is the understanding, you know. Whereas, verse 22, whereas thou spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time hath kept himself. You know, like the scriptures say, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Right? He that shall endure the peril in that time keepeth himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty. You know, this is the elect that the scriptures are referring to here, man. Because only the elect got faith in the Almighty, man, and the Most High is the Almighty through His Son. You know, I mean, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Shem Shai, man. See, and know this, therefore, that they which are left behind are more blessed than they that be dead. Verse 25. This is the meaning of the vision, whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea. The same is he who the Most High, the highest, have kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind. Verse 27. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth came as a blast of wind and fire and storm, and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing of him But that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation. Verse 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. Verse 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, like the scriptures say. You should have tradition of men. Neighbors against neighbors, man. That's what's that, 2 Ezra 15. Two more chapters from here, man. One city against another. That's also in the these are the prophecies that actually must come to pass before Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahushua comes into the world to subdue it. One place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another, man. So you're not just gonna have war, like war of the people, man. You gonna have war of the spirit world against this physical world here, man. The world that we reside in, the spirit world is coming here, man. How about some shot, man? They finna, hey, man, they finna break the barrier, man. They coming through, man. Verse 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. Which is Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai gonna be declared upon the earth, man. See, these people, hey, when Yahweh Shai come, man, they gonna know. Man, these folks are gonna know that a prophet had been among them, man. These 2/3 ass niggas, they gonna know. They gonna know that a prophet had been among them. Even Esau already know the prophets are out here, man. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. So they're gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai. But he shall stand upon the top of the mount of Sion, and Sion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded like as thou sawest the hill graven without the hand. So the elect, these people gonna see the elect be taken up out of here, man. They gonna see the elect be taken up out of here, man. We're gonna get the hell up out of here. That's how these folks gonna know, man. Hey, that's how these folks gonna know that the prophet had been among them. Especially when they see, not just by the prophecies, but when they see Yahweh Shai gather them and pull them up out of here right before these damn missiles hit this place, man. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are falling into the tempest. So these niggas gonna be judged, man, for their the wickedness they sow, man. So they gonna reap. Hey, they gonna reap judgment, man. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto me. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land until the time of Hosea the king, and Salmanazar the king of Assyria led away captives, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they unto another land. See, now I basically made my point, man. See, when Yahweh Shai come, which is the book of Revelation chapter 19 backs this up, man. You know, and I might just do another lesson adding this into precepts with Revelation 19, man. But the point was made, man. Yahushua coming, and these people are gonna try to make war with the Lamb, man. They're gonna try to make war with Yahushua when he come, man. But Yahushua is gonna overtake them, and Yahushua is gonna fuck these people up, man. You know, and we want to be on the right side, man. We want to be that peaceable multitude that's gathered, that Yahushua pull up out of this place, man. That's what we want to be, you know. That's why we got to hold fast to what we have, man. What Yahushua giving us, man. You know, and we gotta, and we want to be those that are saved by our works and with faith, you know. We don't want to be a 2/3 ass reprobate, man. You know, and with all that being said, man, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakwadash. Call her Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone. Shalom to the hope for the lake, man. Shalom.